Hey, good morning, Pirate Nation. This is Dr. Sayer, your building principal. Just shouting out to you today with a couple quick things, and I want to start off with some thanks. Thank you for all of you over the last couple days. I know it's been kind of crazy with the schedule and parking and just moving rooms, and I want to let you know I just appreciate everything you guys did and all the sacrifices you made, but I wanted to give a special shout out to all the students and staff for their flexibility and got ACT done. We have a couple more we're going to wrap up, but I think we're good with that. A quick announcement, EOCs, those start next week. On Tuesday, we'll start EOCs, our end-of-course assessments. We're going to have several rooms being used for testing, so it's going to be kind of the same deal. Just be courteous of your surroundings, and if there's a testing area close to you, please just respect the environment and make sure you keep your voices down in the hallway. We will have no seminar on April 28th. That is a seminar day. We're not going to have seminars so we can run our EOC schedule similar to what we did for the ACT. So we just wanted to put that date out there. And then the last thing, a couple quick announcements for seniors. This is for seniors. It's getting to be the end of the year, so we have a lot of stuff going on. First of all, Mr. Dorman wanted me to let you know that if you have any of seniors that are looking to do a athletic signing ceremony, you're looking to sign an athletic scholarship, please contact Mr. Dorman. We're going to have a signing ceremony in May, and if you're interested in being a part of that, make sure that you reach out to him. The other thing, this is from the office. Seniors, we have a lot of cap and gowns still in the office. They're sitting across the hall from me, so I see them every day. Make sure you come in. If you've ordered them, make sure you come in, pay for them. We can get you those in your hand. Make sure you pick those up. Obviously, you're going to need them for graduation. So the other thing, seniors, you need to get your senior picks and your baby picks, if you will, to your sponsors so we can create that senior video for graduation. It's a really important part. I want to make sure everybody gets a chance to do that. If you have your pictures, you need to send them to this place. It's called Pirate Seniors 16 at gmail.com. Let me repeat that. pirateseniors16 at gmail.com. pirateseniors16 at gmail.com. Make sure you get your picture there, and we want to make sure everybody gets a chance to do that. Again, thank you, everybody. Thanks for your flexibility. We're going to continue on and move forward, and it's always a great day to be a pirate.
He doesn't care who holds it.
Good morning, Pirates, and welcome to PCTV News. I'm Lauren Leocardi.
And I'm Ava White.
So, Ava, guess how many days I have left of school?
12.
Nope. This many.
5.
No. 1 and 4 equals 14.
And you're graduating on time?
Yeah, why?
No reason. We'll just have to see.
Well, I already bought my cap and gown, so you're going to see me walking that stage, so I don't want to hear it. If you are interested in becoming a member of Concert Choir, please see Mr. Von Glahn in the choir room to set up an audition. The last day to audition will be Tuesday, April 26th. To be guaranteed a yearbook for the 2015-2016 school year, get on yearbookforever.com and order by this Saturday. FBLA will be having another DIY workshop from 5:30 to 8:30 next Thursday, April 28th, in room 18 and 21, where FBLA members will be helping teach design skills. To sign up, email Mrs. Kasner. Great job to the members of SAD and Interact Club who helped with the Arrive Alive event yesterday. It was very informative and everyone had a great time. And as always, seniors, don't forget to check the counseling website for the last few scholarship opportunities. Now let's send it over to Victoria for an update on sports and weather.
Thanks, Lauren. The girls' soccer team beat Winnetonka yesterday 4-0, and they have a tournament today, tomorrow, and Saturday at Staley. The track team had a meet on Tuesday where the girls took third place and the boys took second. Way to go, guys and girls. Good luck to them as they travel to KU for a meet this weekend. The men's golf team placed 11th in the Invitational at Liberty yesterday, and they have conference championships on Monday, so good luck, boys. The baseball team beat Park Hill South Tuesday 2-1 and fell to North Kansas City yesterday 7-8 in the Northland Tournament. They continue to play today, and here is Kobe Cummings on how the team is playing.
Well, we're doing pretty good. We're 1-1 right now. Hoping to get a win today against Oak Park, at Oak Park. And if we can get our batting together, I think we'll be good. Our defense is doing great, so not too worried about that. But on offense, I think we need to work on the bats a little bit more, but that's about it.
Boys tennis fell to Staley yesterday 3-6, and they have a Belton match tomorrow at Oak Park. And now for the weather. Today will be cloudy with a high of 66. Tonight will be partly cloudy with a low of 48. And tomorrow there will be some sunshine and a high of 70. That's all for sports and weather. Back to you, Ava.
Thanks, Victoria. Color Garden is in need of 10 more students to dance in the marching band show next fall. See Coach Frame in the front office if you're interested. The dance team's last day of clinics are today beginning at 4 in the South Gym. Auditions will be tomorrow at 5 in the South Gym. Good luck to everyone who's trying out. Anyone who is interested in applying for the World Language Scholarship should pick up an application for Miss Van China or Miss Amrine this week. They are due May 2nd. Students returning next year, make sure you're bringing in your enrollment forms to the front office. There will be a student-led prayer tonight at the Jaros house at 7:30 to pray for Landon and the whole family. Show your support next Thursday and wear your Play for Landon t-shirts. There will be pictures during seminar and at the home game later that day. Now let's wish a happy birthday to all of those who are celebrating these next few days.
Happy birthday to William Bryant, Rhiannon Geisner, John Hanson, Joseph Shields, Curtis Banks, Lucas Folk, Jacob Miller, Natalie Rigdon, Taryn Firkins, Michaela Langley, Courtney Lugo, Matthew McMillan, Kelsey Brightwell, and Colby West.
Now it's time for the world news.
Today, a jury will hear from Johnny Manziel's ex-girlfriend about assault allegations directed towards him. Colleen Crowley claims that after leaving a bar in Dallas that Manziel striked her and threatened to kill her and himself. If the jury decides to charge the Cleveland Browns quarterback with a misdemeanor assault, he will be sentenced 1 year in jail and $4,000 fine.
Treasury Secretary Jacob Blue announced plans yesterday that slavery abolitionist Harriet Tubman will be replacing President Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill. While designs of the actual bill are still being debated over, I don't think we'll be seeing it anytime soon. Surprisingly enough, Harriet Tubman was not the only female candidate. Susan B. Anthony was also being considered for her work with helping women get the right to vote. Lauren, who would you have to be on the new $20 bill?
I think it would be like a 50-50 between me and Beyonce. It would be a toss-up. I don't know.
I can honestly say that is the answer I was expecting.
Well, duh, yeah. Queen Elizabeth II turns 90 today. Although she is celebrating her birthday as if it were any other day, she is making royal history as the first British monarch to reach the age of 90. Fun fact about the Queen, she has owned over 30 corgis. That's a lot of puppy love if you ask me.
Well,
Okay.
The Olympic flame for the Summer Games in Rio was lit today during the official lighting ceremony in ancient Olympia, the birthplace of the Games. Following the ceremony today, the torch will be making its way around Greece, then will be handed to the Rio organizers on April 27th, and finally taken to the host country's capital, Brasilia, where the relay will begin May 3rd. I really had no idea any of this happened before the Games. It was pretty interesting.
Yeah. The governor of Tennessee, Bill Haslam, vetoed making the state book the Holy Bible. Haslam made some good points about vetoing, saying that it would be violating the state and federal constitutions, but others did not agree. Some believe that Tennessee needs to honor the historic and economic significance of the Bible by making it the state book. Although it was taken to the House to re-vote on yesterday, Bill Haslam's veto was not overridden.
If you own a Volkswagen, a compensation deal might be coming your way. Nearly 600,000 VWs were cheated into passing the emissions tests and aren't actually as environmentally friendly as they were made out to be. Volkswagen officials are headed to court today to plead their case, propose ideas, and avoid a trial before the U.S. District Court.
Stay tuned after the broadcast to get more information on Science Club t-shirts.
Following that, we will continue our partnership with the Redream Project. Stay tuned for a video about Peter Daniels. After surviving the Holocaust, he took on the opportunities America presented to him to start a new life.
That's all we have for you today, Pirates.
Thanks for watching PCTV News.
And we out.
Science Club is doing their end-of-the-year t-shirt sale. We have a huge variety of shirts, like regular, 3D, and even blacklight. But our most popular are solar trends, which are black and white indoors, but flood with color when in the sunlight. To see our many other designs, go to the website listed below or go to room 59. Forms are also hanging in the hallways.
To be honest with you, I've never really been able to sit down and identify what the American dream is. I've heard about it, the streets paved with gold and all this. I think if we were to take the American dream and take out the economic aspects of it, then I think it might be easier to relate to the American dream, where there's a freedom of speech and where there's a vibrant democracy, where you have great opportunities without being stifled because of your position in life. That to me is more the American dream. Welcome to the Museum of Tolerance. My name is Peter Daniels, and I'm one of a number of survivors who speak to students here and to visitors. So I was born in Germany. That's where it all began. Adolf Hitler came to power and decided he did not want the Jewish people to live in Germany anymore, and he wanted to get rid of all of them. And so this is the way that I first start to remember what my life was like as a Jewish boy in Nazi Germany. So I retired and I went to work for the Museum of Tolerance as a docent, leading kids around, and they started asking me questions. And before you know it, I was talking about the Holocaust. People were not to be trusted. It was an awakening for me, because I never really thought much about my own life in that sense. I mean, I knew what was going on. I knew I experienced the things I experienced in a concentration camp. I do remember vividly. But I started doing more research about myself. I started doing some more research about the camp. 15,000 children came into our camp when we were liberated, or when we were freed, liberation, that we were freed by the army that were fighting against the Germans. There were 100 children left inside of this camp. 100 children. It was a massive, massive destruction of a group of people. In our case, it was my mother and I were lucky to have survived out of the family. We landed in America when I was 11 years old. I didn't speak any English. I had no schooling at all. It was a real struggle for me to get started. But you know what? Here I am. I survived nicely because America gave me those opportunities. We came over to America. We sailed into New York Harbor on August 3rd, 1947, about 6 o'clock in the morning, and there was the Statue of Liberty. And I think realized at the time what that meant, because they were yelling, they were crying, they were hugging each other, because they realized, these adults knew what it was. They've come to go after the American dream. I think religious freedom has always been part of the American dream, especially those people who've come from different parts of the world who were discriminated against and who were biased against because of their religious beliefs. Now, you would have thought that my life would have become better, but it really didn't. My mother was very physical with me. So I did a complete break when I was about 14, left my home and started moving around the country. I worked on a couple of dairy farms, worked on a carnival, I worked on a ranch, I worked on an oil field. I slept on park benches, in Greyhound bus stations, on the side of the road, wherever I was bumming around, where I was just hitchhiking. I found out through the grapevine that my number came up for the draft. This was in 1958. So I decided to join the Navy. I realized that you can't be bumming around for the rest of your life. You realize that people going to school, I've met a lot of naval officers who were educated, had careers, and so finally I struggled and went to San Diego City College, got a couple of units under my belt, transferred to San Diego State, did a couple of years over there, graduated there in 1968 with a bachelor's degree. Then I decided to go to a graduate school in Arizona, the Thunderbird School. And I had a hard time. I'm not kidding you. It wasn't easy for me. I had worked, always had 2 jobs or 3 jobs. I had to support myself. Luckily, education wasn't as prohibited then as it is today. And lo and behold, I was recruited by an international corporation. And I had a very good career with them. I don't remember sitting down and saying, this is what I'm going to do. I didn't write any notes and saying, I shall do this, I shall do this. I just did it. Swimming has been good for me. I do a lot of daydreaming while I'm swimming. You can just swim and swim and swim away. That's my way of coping with things that I think about. Me and my old buddies, we lament the fact of saying we don't want to be young today because we may not have the same opportunities today as we did when we were younger in the 40s and 50s and 60s. We have priorities that take precedence, like security, and yes, a lot of it has to do with economics and financial. But there's also social, there's the political, and there's the artistic, and there's all different ways that people achieve their goals and their aspirations. And I think the American dream has knocked on my door a few times.
What dreams do you chase? Share your dream at redreamproject.org. Redream is presented through the generous support of ThinkShift, an initiative of the DeBruce Foundation.